Hi 230, so this is the video for April 20th. You're going to need these notes right here that say volume of composite shapes. So composite shapes are sometimes also called compound shapes, and they're basically just when two shapes are together. And in this case, we're going to be finding the volume of them. So the first one says, what's the volume of the outside silver portion of the Argentine peso? So we're going to have to find the volume of the whole thing, then the volume of the inside thing, and then subtract them. Well, both of them are in the shape of a cylinder. And if you guys remember, the volume formula for a cylinder is pi times radius squared times height. So let's do the volume of the whole thing. So in this case, our radius is going to be 11.5 millimeters. And our height is going to be 2.2 millimeters. So we're going to plug those into the formula. So volume equals 3.14 times radius squared, so that's going to be 11.5 squared, times the height, which is 2.2. Well, 11.5 squared is 132.25, so we're going to be doing 3.14 times 132.25 times 2.2. And when I do that, I get 913.583. So 913.583, and that's going to be millimeters to the third power. All right, so that's the volume of the whole cylinder. Now we need to find out the volume of the inside darker circle. So in this case, our radius is going to change. It's going to be 8.5 millimeters this time. And our height is still the same. So we're going to do 2.2 millimeters. All right, so volume equals 3.14 times my radius squared, so 8.5 squared, times my height, which is 2.2. Well, 8.5 squared is 72.25. So 3.14 times 72.25 times 2.2. And I get 499.103. All right, so that last step is now I'm going to have to subtract them because I want to find out the outside portion. So I'm going to do the bigger number minus the smaller number. So 913,583 minus 499,103. And I'm going to get 414.48 millimeters cubed, and that is going to be my final answer. All right, so you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to find the volume of the outside portion, and then we're going to subtract the volume of the inside portion. Well, the volume of the outside portion I'm going to have to find by using a different formula because this one is not a cylinder on the outside. It's actually a rectangular prism. And if we remember, the volume of a rectangular prism is length times width times height. So in this case, it's going to be 10 times 14 times 12. And when I do that, I get 1,680. Now I have to find the volume of the cylinder part, the inside part that kind of looks like a toilet tube roll, right? And it's going to be pi times radius squared times height. Well, in this case, the radius I see is 2 inches, and the height I see is 12 inches. So we're going to plug those in. Volume equals 3.14 times 2 squared times 12. Well, 2 squared is 2 times 2, which is 4. So volume equals 3.14 times 4 times 12. 0.14 times 4 times 12. And I get 150.72. So now to figure out the volume of the shape, I'm going to have to subtract the volume of the cylinder. So I'm going to do 1,680 minus 150.72. And when I do that, I get 1,529.28. And that's going to be inches to the third power. So that is my answer. Just like that. All right, last one, you're going to go ahead and you're going to find the volume of both of the cones and you're going to add them together, and that's it, right? And if you guys need a little help, the volume formula for a cone is pi times radius squared times height, and you're going to divide that by 3. All right, I will upload these and you guys will be able to check them out. See ya.